Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Old Try Hard Gaming with me, RollKCV. They say of me, he does the best he can with what he's got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of fuel and continuing our continuing adventure of getting these logs to where they need to go. And how do I get there again? First of all, I have to get to the trailer, which is over here. I didn't stop at the point I wanted to stop at, but this part is going to be interesting. We come across this bridge, we come over here, this gets a little icy, and then this is an impossible uphill without assistance. So I got another truck here ready to assist this truck over the rocks. And I got another truck over there with logs, and it was a tougher one to carry the long logs. I've got a better trailer now. Which should make it easier. So we'll see. We'll see. All right. I just stopped here at the end of the last episode, detached a trailer, hitched up another trailer to refuel, sold that other trailer back because I can. Now, my presence here, I'm a little nervous because I did not stop on perfectly flat ground. I'm a little nervous if this thing's bouncing around. It's going to fall over. I won't be able to hitch to it. But we'll see. Not so fast. Not so fast. Am I rolling downhill? I am rolling downhill. I didn't think I was rolling downhill, but I'm still going. I don't have anything on the okay. Please tell me I can trash it like this. No, too far away. Oh, I'm gonna actually have to push it back. So I can get under it, because it's in the front feet are in a puddle. There we go. Oh, jeez. Oh, it's still too far. Look, am I now too far? No, I can't be far enough back, right? There. Okay. Oh, that was scary. Okay, I gotta look. How much overhang do I need? Yeah, I parked with the front legs like in the puddle where my back tires are. That was not a good place to leave it. Oh well. Fortunately, this is a stable enough trailer that I was able to push it backwards and then enough to get under it. All right, let's go. You can't park there. You shouldn't park there, at least. Oh, hold on. I need a drink after that. And now, how could I be rolling downhill here and rolling downhill? Is it just my momentum is so much that without hitting the brake, I don't stop? I let go of the fuel and it just kept going. Both backwards and forwards. By the time I get there, it's gonna be dusk, and then I'll change it to dawn. I have, on rare occasion, advanced the time all the way to noon. But I usually advance it at 2000 over to 600. I could do 1800 to 600, 6 p.m. to 6 a.m., but I would rather do, an 8-hour sleep 16-hour day, 8-hour sleep. So, you know, 20 to 600. But it gets pretty dark. It's still pretty dark. It's 0600. So here I've been going until 2200. So it's about as dark as it's going to be at 600. But somewhere between 20 and 2100 usually is when I decide, oh, it's dark enough. Okay, and it's dark enough now, it's worth my while to go to morning. Yep, 2200 on the dot. And you will see, now it's just about as dark. Maybe not quite. 2000 is probably better. I don't feel guilty advancing the clock because somebody needs some time to sleep. And 2200 to 800, 2200 to 600, that's 8 hours. Full 8 hours of sleep. Now, it's not like my driver gets a lunch break and, you know, he drives at 16 hours a day, which is, you know, we have to doctor the logs considerably. Because it's illegal. I'm sure in Canada, it's illegal in the U.S. I'm sure Canada has similar laws, labor laws. You can't make somebody drive, and safety laws. DOT would, Department of Transportation, not be happy to find out that your drivers are driving 16 hours a day without a break. But you know, we're contractors here. We're independent contractors. We can do what we want. Now, this is the spot, okay? How do you get up here? There's like 2 ways to go. Neither way is really good. I can go on the rocks on the left or the rocks on the right. I can't really get up on the rocks on the right because my nose sticks over too long. I can't even quite get up on the rocks on the left. So what I end up having to do is like get up between the rocks. And I can get a winch to help me at certain spots. But at certain other spots, I need help from another truck. So let's see. Oh, I turned the brake off. Now, I did better than this on the other truck. I definitely did better than this with the other truck. My technique is bad here. I was able to at least get up on the rocks with the other truck, but I don't think I can get even on the rocks here. I'm taking some wrong path. Okay, now I'm on the rocks. Barely. Barely on the rocks. Okay. I'm going to put the brakes on there. Can I reach anything, or do I have to get the other truck already? I think I have to get the other truck already. Yeah. No, I got to get the other truck already to help me. All right. Well, that's why I'm here. Let's stop the engine right now. Switch into the other ZiKZ. And I guess he went in forwards last time and then backed up. That doesn't make as much sense to me. Got a place here to turn around. This was the truck that made it the first time, I guess, or he failed the first time. He should have a log. He's not really properly set up for this, but I'm adapting. He really should be set up for with a logging crane, but the first time the other truck had a logging crane. So if there's an accident, I don't have anybody here with a logging crane, and this guy's not going to get up here with a logging crane, not past the other truck. I don't know how he's going to do it. This could end in total disaster. This could end up in total disaster. But that's what we live for, right? The thrill of disaster. Now he should be able to get on these rocks a little bit. Close enough to winch to the guy. Maybe that's why I went in the other way. Make it easier to get on these rocks. Actually, probably easier to get on the rocks going in reverse, to be honest. Okay. I'm definitely close enough to winch now. Too close. I don't think I want that angle. Or do I? Let's, let this go downhill. Okay. I want to get over this way more because I want to get on the rocks without tipping this thing over. Okay. Hopefully that will do it. Change trucks. Okay, here we go. No, I want it on. And this is still not easy. Even in this truck, this is not easy. Mostly because this guy doesn't have ice tires on. And I went too far. I'm now rock to rock. Oh, for goodness sakes. Okay. I went too far. I gotta let him go. Oh, come on. Right. No, I took the brake off. Oh, did I have the brake on before? No, I must have taken the brake off. Yeah, I had the brake off. Or did I have the brake on? No. Let's switch. Let's do it this way. This may not work either. Okay. No, this isn't working. No! Stop the engine. Change truck. Now this guy hopefully is close enough to winch himself out of the trouble he got in. He's at least close enough to winch. I went too far. I needed to not go down all the way to the rocks. Now, can I reach that other truck with the winch? I should be able to from here, right? If not, I can move the other truck a little closer. I can't quite. Oh! What an adventure this always is! I'm very close. Being able to get, I gotta go on the right rock. I can't go on the left rock. Yes, this is a ridiculously difficult place to get to. Okay, I can get to him now, so he should be able to get to me. Parking brakes on, start the engine. Attach winch. From there. There. Alright. Parking brakes on. Turn on that engine. And let's go. And I'm not looking back. I'm not looking back. I don't want to see. I know I'm making progress. That's all I need to see. I just got to get him up to where I am not, where I was. Okay, I should be able to look back now and just use the winch. And that is how you do this. Is that the only way to get this done? I don't know. Maybe. Release the winch. Get this thing out of the way. Oh, did I stop the engine on the other truck? I don't think I did. Yeah, let's make sure I'm around this tree first. Oh, no, 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 no. This way now, this way. Okay. I'm not sure how much fuel I have. Ooh, I need fuel. Well, it's okay. This truck is just going to be recovered. Because it's empty. It's got no trailer on it. This guy has to be able to take the trailer back. But we did it! We made it through the tough part. I'm gonna celebrate with a drink of, what do I have? Oh, I got myself Pepsi. Ooh, I think I poured it on top of my Fresca. I got myself cola. We don't, ooh, I said a bad word. We don't talk about Coke versus Pepsi here, or Ford versus Chevy, or religion or politics. I'm going to have to bleep that out. Darn it. I'm not going to bleep it out. It'll be out there on YouTube forever. I'll be a hypocrite forever. Oh well. Seriously, if you're in Twitch chat and you type either the word Pepsi or the word Coke or Ford or Chevy, it'll tell you a moderator has to approve it, that it's a controversial topic or something. You need mod approval to get the message through. Unfortunately, I don't see those messages. Somehow, when I'm in the Twitch app on YouTube, I don't see those messages. I'm going to have to add it to the stream manager on the web interface, which is where I listen to the stream. Go into first gear, dummy. Yeah. Come on, pick the right one. Thank you. There are other key phrases and words that you don't even get, I don't even see, moderators don't even see. And what you would think would be innocent words, but in context they're not. They are words like follower, subscriber, viewer, Discord. And the reason for that is those are keywords that are used by bots that are trying to sell me followers, viewers, subscribers. They used to say, hey, they used to just come right out and say, if you want followers, subscribers, or viewers, come to big, I don't remember what it was, big terms of service breakers.com or something like bigfollows.com. I think that's what it was. But they don't do that anymore. They're a little bit more sophisticated. Even though they were bots, they would inevitably get their IP addresses blocked. But you know, if you hack into other people's accounts, or you use a bot to create accounts, you can do it from with VPNs that are constantly changing your IP addresses. That's not a problem. But they have gotten a little bit more sophisticated, and what they'll do is direct you to Discord. They'll say something like, hey, love your channel, hit me up on Discord so we can talk. And it's like, if somebody says, hey, love your channel, I know that means they haven't actually watched any video. So anyway, yeah, if you start talking about Discord, the chat won't go through. And if you say something about Discord on chat, and I apologize, but if you say like on Discord or something like that, it'll get blocked out. And that's because they're bots. And I don't want bots coming up on my permanent screen. I did stop the engine. Why do I still have something running? Oh, it's the factory or the mill or whatever is running. Okay, let's deliver the cargo, please. Thank you. No music. No one appreciates the fact that I only got long logs and I'm not finished yet. Okay, well, the other truck is going to stay here for assistance. It has enough fuel. Oh, you know what would have been smart? Well, no, that's not smart. Somebody has to take this trailer back down. I no longer need it here. What I'm going to do is give a bunch of fuel to the other ZiKZ though, because it's still going to have to assist somebody up this hill. And it can't be running out of fuel. So I'm going to... I have enough fuel on here. Yeah, I have plenty of fuel here. Now I can get back to the garage with this trailer. So what I will do... I better check the map, make sure I'm getting the right way around. Yeah, I have to go. Which way am I facing? Facing that way, right? Yeah. Around here. Yeah. Okay, what I will do is, as I pass the other vehicle, the brother vehicle, this is the sister vehicle, this is the pink lady. I got the pink lady and the blue baron. They have similar paint schemes. They're both the paint splotches, and some people don't like this one. Well, forget it, I like it. Somebody said it looked like Pepto-Bismol that was on its way up rather than down, but I think it's fine. I'm just letting the logs turn me and the trailer around. So yeah, I'm going to take this trailer back to the garage. I'm going to figure out what other trailer I want to use, but I'm not going to figure it out until I actually get close to the other, because there's another trailer store closer to where I want to be. So I'll take this trailer back to the garage. I will sell it. I don't need it anymore on this map. But what I will do is give this ZiKZ up here some more fuel. so that it can go ahead and be the hero. Because it took a lot to get him up here. I used the GMC, I think, to get him up here. And so I might as well leave him up here, because he can't get up this hill either on his own, even empty. I think the GMC was able to get up here, but I don't even know. I don't even remember how I got the first vehicle up here, to be honest. But that must have been the guy that. Oh, that was the guy that tried to get up here. Oh, he might have got up. I know how he got up here. He got up here through the rock shelf, because he could do it without the trailer. Yeah, the logs in the back end of the trailer was recovered by this vehicle, I think. So that's how he got up here. So he could recover and come back up here, but he might as well not. Might as well, you know, actually try to. That is not where I thought I was attaching the vehicle. I guess here. That's where I thought I was attaching it. Yes, that's the plan. Take this back to the garage. In fact, I should, well, let's wait until I get out of the mud a little bit more. Oh, too late. Lost my progress. In that case, let's stop the engine. Take this back to the trailer store. How am I going? Let's not go the wrong way. It's like long here. Take this back to the garage and the trailer store, but primarily the trailer store. Sell the trailer, recover the garage, figure out what trailer I want to get, figure out what hitch I need for it, then recover the vehicle back to the garage, which will already be in the garage. Okay, but on my way there, deliver fuel to that guy. Keep only enough fuel to get back to the garage, which is only going to be like 50 gallons or something. That's the goal. And then from there, it's back to there. And I'm not going to mark the whole thing now, but I'll mark it partially. So there. Now I'll have to drag this thing all around where I'm going. But first things first, pointing north. There's my path. Take your screenshots now if you want to, so you know which way to go. Somebody did say, when you show the map, point north. If you're going to do all those waypoints, point north, because it helps orient. So that's what I'm doing. All right. That person is, I don't think watches anymore. I don't know. I have a small, but not undedicated group. No, I have a lot of people who've watched for a while. There are a handful of people that support me, both in terms of what am I trying to say? That support me emotionally. No, that support what I'm doing and watch regularly, and people that actually give me some financial support, which I'm not looking for subscribers. I only became monetized on Twitch so that I could stream in better quality without losing. Twitch has an issue where you cannot stream in multiple resolutions unless you're monetized. So, am I not close enough? You know what? Let's, I'll get close enough from this. Yeah, so I had to be monetized to be able to stream in multiple resolutions. And, what? I have to be even closer? How close do I have to be to this truck? Okay, finally. Stop the engine. Okay, I wanted to come from the trunk for player supplies to me. How much fuel does the main ZiKZ have? 70 gallons, that's more than enough. If I do one hit there, that might get the ZiKZ too low. So I'll just do this. Okay. And definitely 98 will be enough for me to keep shuttling back and forth. Doing what I need to do. I don't need to do that much. I just be able to pull the trucks up. So I probably actually had enough fuel on my own. But, you know, I might as well give him more fuel because I'm going to be starting by the garage anyway. And 70 gallons will be more than enough to get home. And if you're used to liters, and you're wondering why I'm using Imperial units, that's because I live in America. So, yes. I approve of metric units. I studied in science. My college career started in science, in physics, before I switched to computer science. But the one Imperial unit that I think is superior for human beings, maybe not for science, but for humans to adopt, is degrees Fahrenheit, because the temperature of water freezing or boiling doesn't really matter to me. What matters to me is what feels like a cold winter and what feels like a hot summer. And I live in Minnesota, which I've often said is halfway between the equator and the North Pole. I live almost exactly a long walking distance from the 45th parallel. A short drive anyway, from the 45th parallel. So, and in the middle of a big continent, so I don't have any kind of prevailing current winds or anything to warm me up. So, I represent the widest range. Where I live represents the widest range of temperatures on Earth, from summer to winter. And our summers can get up to 100 degrees every so often, and that's hot. And it can get down to 0 degrees every so often, and that's cold. And so being a representative of the middle of the Earth, middle of the curvature of the Earth, what I feel is hot and what I feel is cold. Our average temperature is almost exactly, over the year to year, is almost exactly 50 degrees. So I support Fahrenheit because of that. Because it perfectly mimics hot and cold for the human body. So, take it back to the garage. Oh, wait, no, I didn't want to take it to the garage yet. Oh, I wanted to check the other trailers. I need to decide what trailer I'm going to want. I won't be able to attach any other trailer with this thing. But I need 4 loads of medium logs. And I don't have the loading crane. I would probably want the log loading crane, which I can do with a semi-trailer or hitch trailer. And I can do, but I can't do with a different bed, and I can't do with this add-on. What am I doing that for? So, there are trailers that can carry multiple loads of medium logs, but I don't think there's any that can carry 4 loads. But if I can find one that carries 3 loads and is a hitch trailer, then I can carry 4 loads. I could carry 4 loads unpacked in a flatbed semi-trailer, but barely, and I have a very good chance of them rolling off. Oh, I have 3 logs here too. I forgot I have 3 logs here that need to be picked up. Okay, so I only need to bring 3 loads down, and then I can shuttle these 3 from the garage. Okay, I think there is a trailer I can bring 3 loads down, up, and then recover again and go back up. It's going to take 2 trips. It'll only be 2 trips from the garage. That's a medium log trailer, 1 trip. Double logging semi-trailer. Okay, that's got 2 logs. 2 medium logs, I believe. But can I take that? No, it's a semi-trailer, so I won't be able to take a 3rd log on my bed. There's another weird one that like folds up or something. Yeah, here's a different logging trailer, but it's a hitch trailer. I could take 2 loads, but it's just like the other one. I think it's only for short logs. That's what the S stands for. So what? Oh, that's right. That's there because they didn't have a short log trailer before this. Okay. So that's the short log trailer. Here's a trailer that's incredibly weird. It can take like a long log and a short log. Why would I want that? And it's a semi-trailer, so I can't take anything else. So if you need one set of long logs and 1 set of short logs, well, that's the trailer for you. But I needed long logs and medium logs, so that didn't help me. I guess it would be helpful. Could be helpful. And here's... now this is the one that added nothing to the game. It's just a different option for a medium logging trailer. But it's a worse option because if the logs unpack, they'll fall out. Whereas the other medium logging trailer, if the logs get unpacked, they won't fall out. So now here's the one. Foldable logging semi-trailer. What can this carry? I don't know what this can carry. Does it carry 2 short logs? 2 medium logs? special semi-trailer for logs with folding mechanism for convenient storage and maneuvering. It is easy to attach and simplifies transportation. But what can it carry? It says pack times 1, so I guess that means long logs? Oh, that's the one that I had. Okay. I think that's the one that I had. Right. Okay. So that doesn't help me. Because it's long logs. So the best I can do is 2 sets of medium logs. That's if I put a logging bed on this truck and I put one of the hauling medium log trailers. So the thing to do, I think, oh, here's a double logging trailer. That's got to be 2 medium logs. But it's a semi-trailer, which means I could get a logging crane and put 2 medium logs on there. I can actually get 3 loads on a flatbed semi-trailer with a logging crane if I manually load them. And I can shuttle them to here and then take 2 trips with a normal logging back end and trailer. So that's what I'm going to do. I will get the semi-trailer, get the where is it? The beautiful one, the good one. There it is. I will grab that one because I can put a logging crane on there. I can load three sets, 9 logs on here pretty easily. I did that already. They're medium logs, so load even faster. Then I can bring them over here, dump them off where these are, and then and how you dump them off is you have to tip the trailer over, but I could do that like I did last time. And then I'll have 12 logs on the ground, and then I can switch to the medium trailer with the medium bed, the old one, and then I'll just take 2 trips up the hill, but I'll only take 1 of the long trips. So that's the thing to do it. That's the way to do it. So back to the garage. And that's the fastest way of doing it. Okay, so I am going to put on the low saddle and the logging crane. And pick up, when I get to the top of the hill, pick up the semi-trailer, the long sideboard semi-trailer. So I can load all that stuff on there. And now, tires. What tires do I want? Do I want to keep these on, or do I want to go back with the mud tires? These are better for the rocks, but terrible for the mud, as you could see. Or I could switch to mud tires, which are going to be bad for the ice and the snow. Average, good, excellent, but they don't say snow. I don't have snow tires as an option for this thing. Oh, I do have chain tires. I do have change tires. I thought I didn't have chain tires with this. I've even used them once. Where did my brain go? They're good in the mud, excellent ice, excellent off-road, average on-road. Where did my brain go? I thought I didn't have chain tires available. Okay, so I have chain tires available. Perfect. I can get up that icy slope. The rocky slope, probably I'll still need help. All right. Well, awesome. Excellent. Let's leave the garage. Let's go to the map. Let's finish mapping my way out. I'm not going to pick up the trailer here. I'm going to pick up the trailer. I will pick up the trailer once I get to we'll see how these do in the mud compared to the other ones. That'll be interesting. It's going to be no worse. Well, it might be a little worse. Yeah, that's good enough. So yeah, we'll take this over there. We'll load up 9 logs, which is 1.5 loads. Oh, I need 4. No, 9 is 3 loads. Sorry. 9 logs, which is 3 loads. And then I've got another load sitting at the garage. I'll drop all of these off at the garage. And then manually load up a trailer and a bed for 1 trip up the hill, 2 loads, and then come back and do that part again. And we'll be all set. I'm excited. It's all going to work. It's all going to come up roses. All right. And I've got a technique for getting up that hill. And with only the short trailer, it'll be much easier to get up those rocks. I could even try to get around the stone shelf, but I'm not that crazy. Because I will have a trailer. I know the truck could do it without a trailer. But with any trailer, that's too dangerous. And once I get all this laid out, this map laid out, it will be time for me to take my break. I will be coming back for another hour yet on stream. So you can stand by for that on Twitch. But I will be taking my break. And so it will be the end of the YouTube episode shortly. Although it's going to take me a few minutes to finish laying this map out, because it takes time to do that. And not everyone does lay the map out. And I can see why you might not want to for a YouTube video, because it is kind of boring content. If you did lay it out, you would fast forward it. But this isn't just a YouTube video. This is a Twitch stream. And if I had the time and I didn't produce so much content, 2 YouTube videos a day, and I had all the proper tools and more than tools, the motivation and the desire to spend time editing completely the Twitch stream to do fast forward the video and fade ins and fade outs and all that stuff. I would fast forward through this part, or I would edit this part out. But you know what? I don't. We do it live here, folks. You see it as I do it on Twitch. You miss nothing. So there you go. And okay, it's that way. You do miss some, and I'm not taking the railroad track. I could take the railroad track with this truck. Probably, although I got chain tires on, but it's pretty precarious. when it's empty, but when it's laden, I don't. Yeah, it's too risky. If you want to help me create more, have more music, I know it gets monotonous. There's only 4 songs in the soundtrack, and I really like the soundtrack, but crinklesmusic.com, link in the YouTube description, and it comes up every so often, or you can type !music in Twitch chat. Crinkles Music provides, I have the license to stream Crinkles Music in the background for volumes 21 through 24 of their Soundtrack from the Box collection. I am looking for suggestions for more. Pretty much all of my songs, all but one of my songs, comes from volume 22. So I am looking for suggestions from volumes 21, 23, and 24. So if you want to help out the stream, go to crinklesmusic.com. You don't need to buy the album in order to listen to it. So you can listen to the whole album on that website. And so listen to some songs and suggest some songs if you're, excuse me a second. All right, had to clear my throat. If you're watching on Twitch, you can whisper me. If you're watching on YouTube, just leave a comment. And you'll be helping me out a lot because I could use more suggestions for more music. I've got a couple people made suggestions, but I'd like to get more. Up to 3 suggestions per song, or up to 3 suggestions per collection, per album. And I'll take those suggestions. And if I use somebody's suggestion, I will give them credit for it, obviously. And I'll make them a VIP if the suggestion comes from Twitch. And I'll give them a special pinned comment for a month. I'll make them a VIP for a month on Twitch, and I'll give them a special pinned comment recognition on YouTube for a month if I get it through YouTube. Wait, okay. It's like, wait, what am I doing? All right. And here I'm going here and here and then back here and then around through here somehow. I don't remember exactly how. But there's a trail here. I'm just gonna mark it like, yeah, there's a trail through here. I can barely see the trail, but it's and I know I have to go into the water actually. And this avoids the ice. Otherwise, I have to go through the ice. I think this is it. I may adjust it if this isn't it when I actually take it. So yeah, crinklesmusic.com. Please, please everyone, give me suggestions for music because I could use more. All right, that is the layout. That is how I'm going to be going. We will pick up in the morning. It's almost the morning already. I went through the whole night doing that. This is morning, believe it or not. All right, for those of you watching on Twitch, stick around. I'm going to be taking a quick break here, and I'll be back in just a few minutes. If you're watching on YouTube, that's going to be it for this YouTube episode. SnowRunner is released on my YouTube channel every single day at noon U.S. Central Time, which is 6 p.m. in the UK. Almost always, almost never 0600 hours the next day in New Zealand, but it is plus or minus an hour depending on the time of year, thanks to daylight savings time. Thanks to all of you for watching. Twitch, stick around. YouTube, next episode. Either way, I will see you then.